Hi Virgos, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watchers, always welcome. Today I'm going to be asking Spirit, why does it hurt? It's not always easy. What are their intentions? What's the next move? So it's a relationship that might be struggling in some way, not necessarily a no contact, but we want to see if Spirit will give us any guidance. Before I start, I want to mention I started a second channel. So the new channel is called Psychic, Kathy Mamolen, Pick a Card. And it's just for pick a cards. And I will put the link below for you. Based on the YouTube gods and their algorithms, I'm putting all of my pick a card readings at one place so that YouTube will be happy enough to share them with everybody. So I'd love for you to join me over on that channel as well. Let's see what Spirit has for you today. Let's see what the cards are saying. Let's see what they have. It's not easy, Spirit. We know it's not easy. What is it that you want us to hear? What is it that you need us to know about this connection? I am listening for you now. I have pieces. You always pick up the pieces when things fall apart. Now look for the complete package. So are you the one who keeps it together? You're the one who keeps them together? Could be. You're the one who, at the end of the day, you're the one who's always putting out their fires or telling them everything's going to be okay. Spirit just said calming them down. So maybe your person has a tendency to run away with something in their mind and get very upset very quickly. So I do feel like sometimes you're sweeping up after somebody, Spirit said. I have tempted. If you are considering going astray, why not just opt out? It will be better in the long run. If you're not happy where you are, you don't want them to be cheating on you. So if you're not happy where you are, walk away and leave, and then go and date whoever you want. But don't, it's the same old, you know, don't date somebody trying out somebody new before you leave somebody, you know, just try to do the right thing if you're really thinking I want out. And I have fears. You act aggressive, but you are just protecting yourself. Soften your heart so you can feel again. You may be defending yourself. Sometimes we get into these situations with people where everything you say is questioned, or everything that you're trying to do is put down in some way. So we do get defensive after a while. We put up our guard and say, I'm not going to let anybody treat me that way. So maybe Spirit's saying, are we picking our battles? Are we, do we have to be defensive all the time, or just in certain situations? And then burned. You've been hurt before. So it's hard for you to trust. Let someone in and love again. So this beautiful flame, how do we find the flame? Okay. So just a sense of rekindling, right? That we're in this tough situation. And there is a sense of blame. I want to say that there's pointing fingers. There's a sense of stalemate, even, that neither one of us are giving in, or neither one of us are admitting that we both have kind of an ownership to what's going on with this. But I do feel like there is I wish we could have what we had. If I could go back in time, Spirit just said. I think that's probably what's going on. I miss the old you. I miss the old us. Something like that. Can we rekindle this flame, Spirit? What is their intentions? What's their next move? I have what is this? An 8 of Swords. It looks like an 8 of Swords with all those swords. I'm going to say 8 of Swords. Okay. Oh, Eight of Wands. I see it now. Okay. Eight of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, movement. Okay, I see it. I have a Eight of Pentacles, 8, with the diamonds. And I have an Empress. The 8 and the diamonds are jumping out at me, and the page has this little pentacle as a diamond. I feel like it's either an engagement or promises of a love. Could even be a marriage, but it's almost like we talked about a future. We could even be engaged, but we never got married. We looked at rings. It could be we went as far as looking at rings, but we didn't buy rings. So there could be some hurt there. You know, why did you have me look at rings if you weren't really going to, you know, kind of follow through with it? So there could be some resentment there. Spirits, I'm asking about this Empress now, and they're saying, remember that you're an Empress. Remember that no matter what's going on in this connection, that you are loving and nurturing and you deserve to be loved. I do like the Eight of Wands, even though it was like hard to read when I first saw it, because these look like swords to me, but it is my Eight of Wands. I like that this person has their back to me for some reason. There's almost this sense of, not that somebody's turning their back on you, but it was almost a sense of turning around, taking another look at things, not just like looking at things front on. Like maybe I need to just kind of walk around something for a while and look at it from a different angle, look at things from a totally different view. And then maybe my energy will move. Maybe my feelings will change, Spirit just said. So there could be something going on with that. I have a Six of Wands. That came into me as capture you again. I have a Ten of Cups. Okay. And I have a Three of Wands. Your person wants to be happy again. You may not see it. You may not feel it. But there's a part of me that this person is saying, hey, I miss us being happy too. I miss us having it all, or what we used to have. So I don't think it's one-sided. I don't think one person in particular is abandoning this connection. I feel that we have just drifted apart, is how I want to say. And sometimes we don't even know why. Okay, it's not by, you know, any action or reason. It could be just busy with life, work, kids, stuff happening. So it's more of a drifting apart. They're saying not spending enough time together, not putting in enough time, you know, date night, making special time for ourselves, making quality time for ourselves. I have a player, non-committal. I do feel like there's some resentment over the rings. If this is somebody who talked to you about a future and you did go so far as talking about it and going and shopping for rings, and then you didn't get a ring, I would think that would be very hurtful. I would say I would be probably out of that relationship if that happened to me, because I would just feel like if you can't put a ring on my finger, but you wanted to go shopping for a ring, I just feel like it's disrespectful. Like, why buy? It's like putting something in front of you that you can't have. So I do feel like that's something that maybe we haven't gotten over. Maybe we need to talk about that. Or this person just at the end of the day decided that they really didn't want to commit, and they just stopped talking about it. They just stopped talking about our future. Immaturity, inexperienced. Little bit of we don't talk about anything. We don't talk about anything serious. We don't talk about our feelings. We don't talk about our future. Everything gets swept under the rug, Spirit just said. Little bit of we just don't even bring it up because It's just easier to avoid. If we don't bring it up, it won't cause any conflicts. You feel like the relationship isn't as strong enough to bring up a topic that might make it even worse. So there's a part of you that says, I can't bring up these conversations. I'm confused. It's complicated. I'm unsure, and I feel lost. I don't know where I stand. I feel like the question on the table right now, the big question mark on the table right now, is that I don't know where I'm headed with this person. So therefore, I don't know whether I want to stay with this person, because I feel like most of us like to know where we stand. Okay, are we in a committed relationship? Are we happy? Are we going to live together? Are we going to get married? Whatever it is. But we'd like to know what we're heading towards, or that once we're in that committed relationship, what we're working on together. Because there's always changes within a relationship, but we both want to be on the same page still. Spiritual, your higher self, a higher path. One of you could be having more of an awakening. Maybe you are feeling different about yourself, feeling different about the universe, being more connected. And maybe you've changed. Maybe what you had years ago with this person, you've outgrown. And you want something that is more an emotional bond, they're saying. Somebody that we have the same belief systems, or we have the same values. Bottom of the deck. Wishes granted for a brighter future. Okay, it's a genie in a bottle. There you go. I do feel like there's still a lot of love here. When I felt that sense of I want to feel love too. You know, I think it's on both sides. Can we find that spark again? What does my person intend to do? What's their next move? Spirit's saying clear the air. Okay, they just said we need to clear the air. So we have something that we need to talk about that maybe has been holding over our shoulders. They're saying some kind of old resentment, some old wounds. I have a King of Swords, Six of Wands. I have a Six of Pentacles. And I have a Queen of Pentacles. I feel overall there is a sense of, I need you to communicate with me so I feel more secure. I don't know where I stand emotionally. I don't know what my future holds, Spirit just said. I need to know that if I'm putting time and energy into this relationship, that I'm not wasting my time. And I do feel like those are the things that are like rattling in your head, and you're struggling with, is this all worth it? Is this all worth it? Or could I be doing better? Could I be with somebody else? Spirit just said they don't necessarily want you starting all over again. Okay, it's not time for that. But they do want you to work on trying to find the flame that was within this connection again, if we can. I have a King of Cups. It's still there. I have a Three of Pentacles. I have a King of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm going to say, and I have Strength. I'm going to say that either something or someone interfered in this connection. Now, whether it was a full-blown affair or cheating, but it could be just an emotional affair. And this person could work with this person. And maybe this person was giving them enough attention during the day that, you know, you didn't, they're filling the void. So there's a lot to be said for an emotional affair. And I don't think people give it as much credit as sleeping with somebody. Emotional affairs that take a lot away from a couple. They really do. They take the emotion away from the couple because your person is talking to somebody else about their feelings and they're confiding in somebody else other than you. So for some of you, there could be somebody else in the picture that has, I don't want to say replaced you, but is fulfilling a need that you no longer are doing. And it's hurtful. It's almost like I know something's going on, but I don't know what it is. And just know that the truth would come out. Just know that the truth is out there. But Spirit is saying that your person would choose you over and over again every time. So the truth is that even if this person's spending some time somebody emotionally, they still would choose you. So they want to reconnect to you is what I'm feeling. So I guess we just have to, get back in front of them and say, hey, what about me? Look at me. I'm still here. I have a 3 of Swords. I have a Hanged Man. They use the word delay with me. I want to see where I'm going with that. 2 of Pentacles. And I have a Hierophant. I feel like this person put something on hold, and that was that's where this all started. They put the commitment on hold. If you were engaged, they put the engagement on, we're engaged, but we're not going to get married right away. Just plans for the future they put on hold. And I feel like that was the beginning of, am I wasting my time? And the pulling back, or I don't feel as intimate emotionally with this person anymore because I feel like they just took something away from us. So I feel like somebody made a big mistake by saying, I think we should wait, would be the easiest way for me to say. I think we should just wait and see. And I think it was so disappointing that I don't think somebody got over it. The next weeks look promising. Maybe we're going to reconnect. I'm just getting some time cards. Going too fast, slow down, take your time. Maybe this person put the brakes on. They said, I love you and I want to be with you, but I'm not ready to go to the next level. And that slowing down made you feel like they didn't really want to be with you. And you just didn't get over that. You never got over that feeling because you were excited about them and it was going really good. And why would they want to slow things down if it's going so good? Give it time. It's in the works. A little bit of a finding my way back to you. And today. That just came into me as we always have today. We don't know what we have tomorrow. And maybe we need to get back in front of this person. Like I said, like, hey, I'm right here, just for today. I want to remind you that I still love you and I still want to be in this connection. I want to remind you that you can share anything with me. I don't want you having private conversations with somebody else. I feel like that's a violation to me in some way. I wish I could see a future with you, but I don't. I don't know if they actually said that, but I feel like you took it that way. That whatever the delay was, whatever the slowing down, putting something on hold is, that you took it as, I don't want a future with you, but I just want to keep you in my life somehow. Okay. So they either want a future with you, they can't have it both ways. They can't have you like just hanging on by a string. And when they decide they don't want to be in this anymore, they leave, but they've had you in their life this whole time. They either want to have a future and see a future with you, or they don't. And if they don't, then they need to let you go so that you can find somebody who does. because I feel that this particular reading is all about how this person's making me feel. And they're making me feel unwanted. They're making me feel like I'm not good enough, or that they're not ever going to commit to me. Your wish is my command. Now that came into me as sarcasm. It didn't come into me as I will give you everything. It came into me as you expect me to jump when you say jump. And this person isn't going to give in because it's what you want. So some people, you know, happy wife, happy life. They will give you what they think is going to make you happy. In this case, I feel like this person's ego is saying, I'm not going to give unless it's good for me. So there's an attachment to it. There's a, how do I say it? There's got to be something in it for them. And I feel like that's getting old real fast. I have flighty ways because this connection is too intense. Spirit just said they're pushing you away out of fears. It would be the runner in a twin flame connection. It would be the non-committal person. So they use those, you know, you're being too serious. You're being too deep. Do we have to talk about feelings all the time? So it's a sense of, I don't want to talk about those things. I don't want to even discuss those things. So, but sometimes they have to be discussed, you know, like what's going on here? What is going on? I watch pick-a card readings about you. That could be you. Check out my new pick-a-card channel. That's not a plant. I'm just kidding. Check out my new pick-a-card channel. All right. I'm curious to know more about you. Maybe I want to spend more time getting to know you. I don't know. Part of me feels like if it's something is in it for them, then they'll do it. There's a very selfish energy connected to this. So be a little careful with that. Make sure that it's not all about them all the time. There's two people in this connection. I have toxic tendencies, but I'm actively healing them. So maybe they're working on themselves. Maybe you'll see an improvement. Maybe they slowed things down because they feel like they're not in a good place. They've got to work on some issues. One more, please, Spirit. I miss you, and I'm tired of playing hard to get. There is a sense of stalemate. There is a sense of not giving in on either side. And somehow we have to meet in the middle, because Spirit said we want to rekindle the flame. And then there were thoughts of, if I can go back in time, they shared with me. So if I went back in time, we had some good times. We had some good things going, but we grew apart from each other. And we want to make sure that if somebody is having emotional conversations or discussing personal issues in their life, that it's with you and not with somebody else. So right now, that's the disconnect. Like they're not sharing with you what they should be sharing. And, you know, and then you say, am I just in your life because it's convenience? You're worth more than that. So right now, Spirit's asking you to work on it. They're trying to help you rekindle the flame. They're giving you some things to think about. And hopefully they're giving you some perspective on, you know, what's kind of transitioned over a period of time. And we need more time alone together is really what Spirit had said as far as what's the next move, what's the next action. We need time alone together. So let's put this out into the universe. It's not easy. Relationships are not easy. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Claim it, own it. It's yours. Comment below. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, check out my website at KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. In the meantime, we'll see you again in another Love Messages real soon.